Hey folks, it's Greg from Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Today we're going to do a little bit of a video on installing a flagpole, and I've got my son here, Ryan, and my son-in-law, Steve, and they're going to do a lot of the digging. Meanwhile, I'll do a separate video on this, but I'm installing the back door on the Shedteau. It's a 36-inch entry door because I want to make all of this area out here, my cabin as well as the Shedteau, wheelchair accessible. So I'll be building a ramp to the deck in the back eventually, but for now we're going to talk about the yucca plants and the flagpole installation. If you like Brussels sprouts, it's easy to appreciate stuff like yucca blossoms. And if you like cooked cabbage, same thing. It's just, you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand that there's really good food that you can have all the time that's available in nature. You know, I mean, we've got all of the what am I thinking? Cattail. All of the cattail's edible if you know how to do it. The tops early in the spring when they're just starting to put on the seed pods are like ear corn, sweet corn, whatever you want to call it. The roots are like potatoes. There's a lot of starch to them. The stems can be used for making baskets or, you know, that sort of thing. Same with the leaves. So, you know, the yucca plants. Now these yucca plants, I got these yesterday, and they're free. The customer was getting rid of them, which is pretty much everything around here is free. Customers are getting rid of them, so I take them and I keep them. But anyway, I planted these, and I'm looking forward to the harvest because yucca blossoms, if they're cooked properly, are excellent. They taste like a cross between cooked cabbage and Brussels sprouts, and I saute them in butter with a little bit of garlic. They're really good, and you want to get them to the point where they're translucent, when they're just starting to golden up right before they turn brown. You want to get them out of there before they turn brown, otherwise they're going to be overdone. But you don't want to pull them out too soon because they still have that earthy flavor if you take them out too soon. Very tasty, very nutritional, and I love them. I tried them for the first time last year, and I absolutely love them. How am I going to do that?
You want a crowbar?
Okay, well, I managed to turn it slightly, so straighten that out. I got that opened up. I can slip that on there and that'll hang. But I don't think that's going to fall out of there. Ow! That worked. And the pipe will fit through that hole. Pause. That's a shelter for dogs. Not exactly the cleanest cut in the world, but hey.
Where'd you get this idea for the bucket?
It happened to fit on top of one of the pipes.
Just fit perfectly.
Yeah, and I'm too tight to go buy a cap or a fitting for it. Fittings cost more than the pipe nowadays. So, that'll go right on there, just like that. And we'll put the pole in, raise that up, fill it up with sand, and we should have a pole set. We should be ready for a flag, which by the way I brought with me. We've set the pole in place, inside the pipe, and we started putting some sand in, and right now I'm trying to get it plumb, because once that sand is all in there, it's not going to move around very easily. The whole idea here is to put dry sand in so that once the pole is set in place, if for some reason windstorm comes along and destroys the pole, all we got to do is take the top off of it, suck the sand out with a shop vac, and we can replace the pole. We don't have to replace the bottom of it because it's permanently set. So let's add some more sand. In case you're wondering, this is torpedo sand, and it's something that we use in the landscaping business, and I actually stole it from my younger son's sandbox, so he's not going to need it anymore. He's 15. I think he's more interested in girls and driving and his video games. The nice thing about this is you don't have to tamp the sand into place. It settles in there. It's good dry sand. It's been dry for many, many years. There's no moisture in it at all. It settles in very easily all by itself. You don't have to worry about working it around and making sure that it's right. And look at that. We happen to have just enough to fill it. So I'm going to check it for plumb one more time. We're good to the north and south. And we're good to the east and west. We're good to go. That cap will keep it out. Plus, I'm going to caulk that around that just to make sure that no moisture can get inside there. But I'm using latex caulk, so it's not going to be a problem if I ever have to replace it. All I got to do is just lift that up and it'll pop that caulking loose. Here's to our troops. We appreciate everything you do for us. I couldn't appreciate it more myself. Thank you so much to our American soldiers, and this is for you.
Very nice.
This is Greg from Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.